But I haven't
told me
told you
you've already told me about one. Why don't you know again?
because the date's changed.
To when?
It's not for next week because we've got free tickets next
Here
Thursday.
we go. Here we go.
Still
So
has
it's
free
not. It's not
tickets.
this Friday.
No, it's next Thursday. That's why I've added you.
Here we go.
And even Sil said Chris hasn't messaged back.
Here
I was
we
like,
go.
look, free tickets. We're going to use free tickets. Save every penny, mate. Save every penny.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's either
I,
free
I,
or
I, I wonder. I wonder. I wonder what it is you two have got going on Friday night instead.
nothing. I'm at home. I'm at home. But the ticket doesn't count on a Friday.
So when does it count for? Thursday.
From a Sunday to a Thursday, yeah.
So when we get next Thursday.
Next Thursday, the 30th, which I've added you in. You've put in all these posts up about talking to Ken Dog. You know what I mean? I wonder what you lot have got going on. But you talk to him more now than you do when he's in the fucking group.
Now I have to call my barber and rearrange.
Right, what time do you got arranged for that day?
I trim. I'll see if I can get in at 1 o'clock.
7 o'clock we'll go and watch next Thursday.
Where?
Right. Near you. Or if unless
Oh,
you want to do it in Finchley, if you're in this
no. Near
area.
me better. All right, yeah, that's fine.
All right. There we go. I know, ladies and gents, I've been putting things his way to meet up. It has changed because we've got some freebies. If it's free, it's for Lee. That's my saying. Save all your pennies, right? Cinema ain't cheap these days, especially when you've got a Cineworld card you already paid for. So, we all had some free tickets. We got the free tickets. We're going to
Hey,
sort it
City
all
World
out.
View.
No, not at all.
Oh, it's a completely different cinema now. Oh, what
Completely
is happening?
different.
Sorry.
Yeah, well,
It's
that's
what
it.
City World's still around.
Yeah, I've got the card, but
All I see is View
uh,
everywhere.
well, City World's they're still about. They're in Leicester
What happened?
Square.
What
They're in
happened to
Enfield.
City World?
Still there. It's in Enfield.
Yeah,
Just
but what's
depends on
happened
if
to
it's.
it?
Don't know. It didn't do too well at one point, but it's still about. I thought it was going
What
to be
happened to
shut down.
UCI? Is UCI that's gone, isn't
That's
it?
Odeon now. That's
So,
Odeon. They're good. Yeah, the views are great. I went to a view on Sunday in Manchester. I watched Akira on the IMAX, and it was great.
was it good?
Great view. Yeah, it was great. I must say the view is very good. View cinemas are very good. There's one in Finchley. It's very good.
So what's the one in Enfield?
The one in Enfield is the Cineworld.
That's the City World.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So, and I get it. It's been a tough time as an Arsenal fan. It is not easy tonight as we speak. As we speak, they are, as in Manchester City, are kicking off to play against Burnley in that game that is the game in hand. And well, who knows?
We
Who
all know.
knows?
We know. It's going to be a straight shootout because Man City, if they're going to drop any points, it should be against Everton, like logically.
Right.
Then it's going to be a straight shootout to who can score the most and concede the least.
Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I mean, look, at the end of the day,
You can't tell me that ain't better than any Liverpool Man City rivalry right there.
oh no.
Cup final, Man City Liverpool never did that. We did that, and then this is going to go down to the last game of the season on goal difference. They didn't do that.
Well, I'm gonna look back at
And
what
there's
some
rivalry. These men are
views.
chucking balls at us. They're fighting
Well,
us. You had Jurgen and Pep eating each other's asses before the game, and the players were giving out his superlatives and all that. The only time they ever said anything was when they won the Carling Cup and said, "Oh, it means more." Shut up.
well, words today from Marvin. I know you might be on in a bit, but I'll say it
Tell
in
me,
case
no,
he's.
tell me, he's not crazy.
What do you mean?
He said today
Yeah,
that Liverpool in a bad season make Champions League, and I said, shouldn't that be standard for Liverpool FC?
yeah.
And then he said, as you've seen, everything else about Arsenal. Where's that at? Where's the common sense? Where has that make sense?
I'm just having a look through. He basically saying that it's typical Arsenal what happens. They get to this point, and the biggest thing was Orange
Yeah,
chat.
but what's that
Orange,
got to do? What's that got to do with what was said?
well, I don't know because I'm looking through now. There was talk about Wenger and what he's done.
Exactly. He discredited
Um,
Wenger. He tried to discredit
um,
Wenger.
I mean, yeah, look, it's wherever we stand. It's and the league isn't over. The league isn't over. The truth is, it isn't over. Like, if it does come down to straight shootout, it's about who scores most goals. And like everyone's saying, Arteta's going to have to play with the brakes off now. You've
He's
got to
gonna
go
have
out and
to.
score goals. You've got to go out and score goals in these games. And those games are Newcastle at home, 5:30. Fulham at home, 2nd of May, 5:30. West Ham away, 10th of May, 4:30. Burnley has not been given a date yet, and then Palace on the last day. So you've got 4 of the last 5 games no, 3 at home. Sorry, one. How many games you got? One. Yeah, one.
Got 5 games left.
You've got 5 games left. 3 of them
Three
at
at home.
home, 2 away,
Sit away.
and the next one is Newcastle, who are all out of form, all out of form. So look, and then obviously you've got Atletico in that. I expect you to beat Atletico to get to the Champions League final. All is not lost, but it was not. It's got far too close than it should ever have been.
It
To lose
has.
those 2 games, to lose those 2 games,
So
Bournemouth
losing to
and
Bournemouth
City,
at home and losing to Man United at home was catastrophic, and drawing with Wolves.
going with Wolves, bloody hell, man,
Come on, that's 9 points right there.
and that's it. And they've
And
gone
you got
out
to remember,
against very
United. You got to remember, United had an interim manager. I don't care
yeah,
if he beat
third in the
Man City
league.
the week before. I don't care about that.
I mean,
So
you
what?
look at it now.
Already what? They're one
It's
nil
one
up.
nil. Goal for Manchester City. Oh well. Oh no. That would take them top. Would it take them top?
Top.
No. Who scored the most goals?
They have.
They scored the most goals, so they'll be top. They'll be top. Wow. Within 4 minutes, 5 minutes of this podcast, City have gone top of the league. Arsenal, how long have you been top of the league? Since when?
It's October.
Since Liverpool.
Since
Fuck.
October.
Fucking hell. Well, I mean, to be fair, they've got to be expected to win this tonight. Burnley have got fuck all going for them. They're useless. I mean, how they're not bottom of the league, I think Wolves are better than them. Well, at least you're not Tottenham, mate, because we are fucked.
We've got
We
for
are fucked.
the 22nd of March. Arsenal were on track for a quadruple. The 22nd of
Jesus.
April is all over.
Wow. A whole. When was the Carabao Cup? What
The
date?
22nd of March.
Fuck. So in a month. Jesus. How has it come away like that? How has it come away like that? It's mad. It is literally like they just froze after that game. It's mad.
In 1 month,
I've not seen that before. Obviously you expect like them to go out of a cup, that can happen. But the league when it was let's see the Premier League table on the 22nd of March, 2026. Let's have a look. Don't think it has it there. Table. No, that's wrong. I hate it when you can't see the table on a certain
Yeah.
game. You
I
know what
wish
that
they
is?
I wish they need to add that in.
Well, there is certain places you can do it,
Like
but
everybody needs to be standard.
yeah, you can almost see it like each week. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, look, as I say, it's not over, but yeah, they're top of the league. They are top of the league. I'm looking live on Google now. 66 goals scored, 29 conceded, 37 for both, but on goals scored, Man City take the lead. Man City's games, biggest game for them is Aston Villa, the last game, but Villa might be waiting for a Europa final by that time. It's Everton away on the 4th of May. That's not going to be easy. Brentford at home, they'll take care of that. Bournemouth away, not easy. Palace at home, they'll take care of that. And Villa, they'll take care of that. So you've both got two away games. They've got theirs on the Everton Monday night games. It's not going to be easy for them, especially if you get your job done early. You play on the 2nd, that helps. But also playing this week will help because you'll be top again. They know they've just got to go out and do the job. It's always better to play first in this circumstance. Look at it. Look at this man. He's not. He's not in a. He's not.
Now,
He's not looking great.
now look who arrives. Now look who's arrived.
Who?
At perfect timing because he wasn't even going to come in the cock, but now he wants to come in and talk.
Oh, he's here. It's 1-0 City.
Yeah.
City are officially top of the league. That's it.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right.
City are officially top of the league, man.
Oh, Chris, what's your thoughts on that?
He's not in a good way today.
Wait, you in jail?
Huh?
What, you in jail? You in the yard?
No, I'm just on my mate's balcony, mate. I've just come from the gym. You know what I mean? Have to do it here.
It's I mean, we knew Man City would probably win the game, but they scored early. They're sitting there. They're sitting there, Mark, and they are officially top of the table in terms of goals scored. Both have got the same goal difference, but City have scored 3 more goals than Arsenal.
Hey, listen, it's not over yet. Let's be real here.
It's
Arsenal
not over
can
yet.
still land that title. Hey, Chris? Chris? Why is he not talking? Chris?
Is in the 22nd of March, Amar, was the Carabao Cup final. So
Yeah.
in 1 calendar month, it's all changed, very much so.
I mean, you know, Arsenal can't surely blow it again. They can't blow it again, Chris.
Would this be the 4th year or the 3rd year?
It'll be the 4th year we come second.
Wow.
But the 3rd year, the
really,
third year we've dropped the ball from first.
Are you really saying it's over then?
If it's
No,
a straight
it's not
shootout, I think it would be.
I don't
It's
believe
not
it
over
is
yet.
over.
No, it's
I
not
don't
over.
think you win it. I
But
think
the only tough game they've got is Everton, and I can't see.
Bournemouth.
That's about
And
it.
Bournemouth away.
Nah. Where's Bournemouth away?
Away, yeah, that's not easy.
Maybe
I
Bournemouth.
mean, the problem with Arsenal is that, this is if it was boxing, if you're fighting for a world title fight, round 10, 11, and 12 are the championship rounds. And
yeah, but we should be in round 10 and 12, 10 and 11 right now. We should have knocked man out in round 5.
yeah, that's what
6 the
Arsenal
latest.
should have had to do. And that's what I'm saying. Now you're in the championship rounds, and at the minute you're not winning the fight. Do you know what I'm saying? Your form, as far as I can remember, when I've seen, you can go to the Premiership, previous Premierships, the team that wins the title are usually at this stage on a great run of form. Whether they've got competition at that juncture or not. And the problem with Arsenal, they're in a terrible run of form going into the championship rounds. And it's how they're going to address that going into the next couple of games, because you do have 2 games before Manchester City play again. So you will, out of those 2 games, you will get points and will establish a lead.
Well, they played well in spats in Manchester on Sunday. Did you
Mhm.
see enough there that they can still get it? And that look, it was one of those games where it could easily have gone the way it did. Is there enough
Did I
in
say
that team?
enough? No.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest,
Right.
no. You know, in these season-defining games, yeah, um, your big players have got to step up. Declan Rice has got to dominate that midfield, just like Bernardo Silva stepped up. I made a comment about that. Who was playing left back, right? Chris O'Reilly.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, he was dominating. A kid like that should not be allowed to dominate that game. And as far as I'm concerned, when it really mattered, the Arsenal players who have got the so-called experience now, i.e. your Odegaards, your Declan Rices, your Zubis. Zubis played in big games for Spain. For me, they went missing.
O'Reilly didn't dominate the game.
He didn't dominate the game,
He
but
scored
he
a goal.
showed the mentality of a winner. And he's just a kid. And so it led me to believe, where was Declan Rice in that game? Where was you, brother? You know what I'm saying? Where was Martin Odegaard? He ain't kicked a ball for apparently 3 months. He's put straight back in. I want something from you. I can remember Gaza many years ago, half fit, playing for Tottenham in the FA Cup semi-final. Took the
Smashed
game
it.
by the scruff of the neck. And that's the problem with these Arsenal players. When the pressure is on,
My issue is how you can talk so freely like this about Arsenal, but you can't talk so freely like this about Liverpool, because your current champions and spent 500 million and you played
yeah,
shy, and I don't
I
hear
knew this
you
was
state
coming.
I don't hear you state your players half as hard as you are Arsenal's, who are currently second in the league right now, who were top from October till right now.
Yeah, you're right, but you said it in an earlier sentence that you dropped the ball when it really mattered.
Yeah, but you dropped the
Right
ball in
now, it's not
October.
about.
You dropped the ball in
Right now, it's
October.
not about
You said to me,
Liverpool. Hello?
He's crashed. What
Sorry, I'm here. I'm here.
yeah. What do you think, Marv, on the news that Slot is likely to stay? That came out last night.
You know what? I wouldn't say I'm actually elated at that. I'm not gonna lie and sit here and say, "Oh yes, yes." But before you compare it to Ange, I think that after a season of big changes at Liverpool in regards to personnel, he deserves another opportunity. I don't see why he shouldn't, as a man who won a league title in his first season. He deserves another opportunity to get it right. I don't want Liverpool to get into the habit of sacking managers
No, you don't want
um, when, when we've got to look at, our personnel haven't settled in. We've changed half the first team. And so he deserves an opportunity to get it right. Whether he gets it right, that remains to be seen. However, I think winning the title, because when you check it out, in your debut season, you come there and win a title. You can call it Klopp's team. He's still done the hard yards. So
that. Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
believe he deserves another chance. I'm not saying he's the right man to, bring a bag of success to Liverpool, but he definitely deserves another opportunity. And I look at the players that we got, and I'm not disappointed with any of the players that we've got. And it's gonna take hard work, and it might take a season or two. But next
Yeah, but
season,
why is it going to take hard work when you said in August, sign Isak, win trophies?
yeah, and I still believe in that. But it's going to take
So
longer
so
than
what's happened?
expected. You see, Liverpool have a plan. Liverpool have a plan, and maybe you don't believe in the Arsenal hierarchy, even though they've, been the bridesmaids several times. But I actually believe
Yeah, but
Liverpool's plan.
the funny thing is, you say that again. You was boasting about being a bridesmaid with Lee, because
When?
you was going through Klopp's tally, finishing
Uh-huh.
second with 97. You was boasting
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. That would have won us a title
Didn't you
this season.
finish? Didn't you finish? Yeah, but that's all rubbish though. Because when you're titled, that's all rubbish. That means nothing. It's all irrelevant.
Well, for me,
Arsenal won a league with 75 points. United won the treble with 78.
listen,
It's
I don't want to
irrelevant.
talk about leagues 20 odd years ago,
Yeah,
mate.
but it's irrelevant though.
Huh? Don't
Is
tell
he
me about
relevant?
league titles 20 odd years
Is he,
ago.
yeah, but I can
Just
though,
even
because
the other day, I'm
if that's what you're doing, because that's what you just did though. You just did that. You just
Did
said, well,
what?
that was when you were title nowadays. Well, hold on a minute. We're talking about Klopp's team 7 years ago.
Yeah,
But we
Klopp's
can't talk
team
about,
7 years
Arsenal
ago.
17 years ago.
I tell you what, Klopp's team 7 years ago. If that team was about now, yeah,
It
who's the
finishes fifth.
champions?
It finishes fifth.
And you called them shit.
It finishes fifth.
Nah, they win the league. They'd win the league.
No, they don't win the league. They don't win the league. How many times did Klopp win the league, Lee?
Once.
In how many years?
7? Is it 7?
9.
That
No.
team, what we won the league with, and we won the European Cup with, would have
It won
strolled
one
this
league title. This league that you're,
It
this
would have
league champions that
strolled
you're
this
talking
league.
about won as many league titles
You
as
know, you
Leicester
can try and
City,
justify.
bruv.
I know you're out to
You
get me. I know
won
I've had a
one
bit.
league title.
I know I've had a few
You
digs at
won
you in the
one
group.
league
You know,
title with this great team.
Chris, I know I've had a few
You
digs
won
at you
one
in the
league
group.
title with
I've
this
goaded
great
you a
team
little
that you
bit.
speak of.
I think that Liverpool side would piss this
It
league.
won
Piss
one
it. Piss
league.
it, Lee.
When did come the
Yeah.
season after, Lee, that great team?
This Arsenal
Fourth,
team, Lee,
When did that great team come the season after, Lee?
in the
7
COVID
years
league, was it?
ago,
Yeah.
this
Where
current Arsenal
did
squad.
that great team come the season after they won the league, Lee?
Is it 5th?
Third.
3rd.
And
They
what
were
did they
fifth
do the
for
season
ages.
after
They were
that?
fifth
And what
for
did they do the
ages.
season after that?
Came second.
And won 2 trophies and got to the Champions League
And
final.
what did you do the season after that? What did you do
What's
the
that
season
word,
after that?
Lee?
What did you do the season after
What's
that?
that
Come
word,
fifth.
Lee? It's called
What did you do the
bounce
season after that? What was the
ability.
season you did after that? You came fifth.
What's
Well,
that
what did
called?
you
But then
think
we
of
came, then we went, no, we came
Your
third, then
yo-yo
we went and
club.
won the
Your
title.
yo-yo club.
Let's bring it
Lee,
back.
what's
Let's
that
bring it back.
called?
Let's bring it
You
back.
see,
Let's bring it back.
Lee, they might win minor trophies, yeah, but they're yo-yo club. That's the facts.
Well, let's
Minor
bring it back to
trophies.
this. When
Yeah, go on,
Marv,
sorry.
when you
Lee,
saw
you talk. You dictate
when
here,
you
please, Lee.
when you saw the
Getting bitter.
Merseyside derby, last
Yeah.
minute winner, what did you think of the game? What did you think of the team?
You saw my commentary throughout the game. You know, Everton-Liverpool is a tough game at the best of times. And I honestly thought we'd do well to get a draw here, the kind of form that we're in. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool are no longer a team. We have a lot of possession of the ball with regards to passing, but this Liverpool team currently is maybe a little bit too technical for me. It's almost boring. We're a bit like Arsenal in a different way. We pass. We reach the edge of the box. We pass. We're not dynamic enough. So going to Everton, who are always going to give us blood and thunder, I thought, you know what, we may not get the 3 points here. And to a certain degree, we shouldn't have got the 3 points, if I'm being real with you. But what we done was we took the lead and then we controlled the game. And then Everton, a typical Liverpool this season, we let them back in. And then, you know what, the worrying thing about it was when injury time went up, and it was 11 minutes of injury time. And you know what I was thinking, right? I was
You're gonna
thinking,
score.
like, look at our record after 90 minutes.
Scored
8
a few.
times we've let in goals after the 90 minutes, and 8 times they've been winning goals for the opposition. Do you know what I mean? That's facts. So
You had a few winners late
I was
as
fearing
well.
the worst. I was fearing the worst, and fortunately, we've been getting a few goals. We're a bit like Arsenal. We've been getting a few goals from dead ball situations, and Virgil was on hand to
But it's
give us a
okay.
winner.
It's
So I was
okay when
relieved
others
more
do
than
it.
anything.
It's okay when you do it.
Yeah, I was relieved more than anything, though, Chris, because that's probably solidified with Chelsea losing and then losing again yesterday. That's probably solidified our Champions League qualification. So we go again with the big boys, and that's the least you can expect. It's disappointing, but that's the least you expect. But for some teams in past years, that's been as good as a trophy.
So when you say, Marv, that there's a lot of passing around the box, passing,
It's good as a
passing,
trophy, you know.
Yeah.
has he got to change? Has he got to change? He's obviously got to change that. Why do you think that's coming to the game now? Does that have to change next season?
Definitely, man. A lot of things have to change. I said some of the things during the game. One of the things that has to change is we've become just too passy. We've just become a passing, good technical players, but you know, and that's what made me think about the Liverpool team under Klopp and that midfield we had that people used to slag off. Genie, Henderson, Milner. What's the other guy at the back? George. What was the defensive midfielder?
That is one of
Ronaldo.
the worst midfielders. That's one of the worst midfield
The-
trios to ever win a
what's
league
the
title.
defensive guy? We had the Brazilian, Jorginho, not
Fabinho.
Jorginho. Huh?
Fabinho. He doesn't remember his name.
I can't remember his
Fabinho.
name right now. I'm a bit
Fabinho.
tired, isn't it? Huh?
Fabinho.
Fabinho.
Yeah.
That midfield, like Chris said, was crap. He called them rubbish. But that midfield would put in the grafting. And you know what? The thing about that midfield, I sound a bit nostalgic. It's like 2004. But the thing about that
now look who's talking about the old stuff again. Typical Liverpool
it's
fan.
the other day.
Because before Jurgen, all he was talking about was that one Champions League night that they had, and that he was feasting off that for 12 years.
Hear what I'm saying though? Can I finish saying what I'm saying? That midfield there, the thing about that midfield, they could all play a bit. Genie, you put him in the Dutch side, he got you goals. Milner, when you look at his past career, Man City, Aston Villa, the guy was a winger.
Yeah, but he's a workman, isn't he? He's a workhorse.
He's a workman, but he was a winger who never
He's
let
just a workhorse.
those teams
No,
down.
I would never put him a winner. He played in winning
Henderson
teams.
could pull out a pass. The team, that midfield had quality. And I look at Arsenal's midfield nowadays, and, you know, Zubi and Rice, they're very good players. I'm not going to deny that. But I just feel that they're missing something. I feel they're, and I dare I say it, like, I know I'm going back to Arsenal, Chris, but dare I say it, like, are they missing a Thomas Partey?
Of course.
Thomas Partey was Arsenal's best midfielder.
Yeah, I said this last year. And
He
you
could
laughed.
break the lines.
Yeah, he could. That's what he does.
And Zubi doesn't do it. Declan,
That's not his game.
for all the athleticism,
That's not his game.
He's not a player that can break the lines. He's not got a quality pass in him.
That's not
I
his
feel
game.
Arsenal, if they are to win the league next season, because let's face it, the last 3 or 4 years, they've not been far off.
Listen, we're not winning no league. While Pep Guardiola's there, we're not winning no league. And while Arteta say, let me phrase that. While Arteta stays there and Pep stays there, we ain't winning no league.
No, you can't say that, Chris.
I can't say that.
Manchester City side are a side in transition. That's a group in transition.
Yeah, in a good way. It's not a bad transition.
Stones
this is a transition on the up.
Silver's
They
leaving.
finished third. They finished third last season. They finished third. They might finish first this season. They're not going to do Liverpool fall off the cliff. They'll get stronger.
Well, I mean, like,
if Pep stays, they'll just get stronger. If he leaves,
I
it's
can't
a
even
different
argue
story.
with that. I can't even argue with that. But Arsenal should be in a position, if they don't win it this season, they should be in a position now to
We'll
really.
finish second again.
But let me finish. To really rectify things, there's certain players at Arsenal. If you're going to say they finished second based on your words, then you're saying people like Martin Odegaard don't deserve a first team spot.
No, they don't.
They need to bring in more quality.
No.
They don't, but the manager loves him.
They need world class, and I don't think Arsenal have any world
class. But the manager loves him.
Yeah, but something needs to change.
I hear what I'm saying. You always ask me after every game who's at fault, and I tell you it's the manager. So I've just said to you, if the manager stays and Pep stays, we are not winning no league.
Yeah, but who would you like to see in charge of Arsenal then? Who manage Arsenal?
Ideally Enrique or Fabregas.
Or who?
Enrique or Fabregas, and Patrick Vieira's a wild card.
Fabregas? Why Fabregas? Just like
he's doing bits and bobs at Camo.
Where?
Camo. FC Camo. Serie A. I think they're third or fourth in the league.
Okay. So you're saying,
but it's his philosophy. It was his philosophy that got me. He was talking a great game, and he says he likes to have like 4 number 10s in the middle of the park, like in midfield. He would have 4 number 10s, he says, if he could. So everyone will have the ability to pass forward and pass through the lines. And he says they can all interchange. And when I heard him say that, I said, that's the Arsenal way.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, in terms of, Wenger-esque, you're saying. It's time
he's going to be close to it, isn't he?
That's Wenger 2 That's Wenger post Invincible play style of football. I can deal with that. I can like that. I'd rather see that than see what I'm seeing right now.
So it's the football, the style of football. Because he's
Listen,
taken
this
Arsenal a
style
long
of
way with
football,
that style
you
of
can
football,
accept this
hasn't he?
style of football when you win trophies. It's no good getting this close and falling short every time.
But wasn't he playing good football a couple of seasons ago?
Yeah, 3 seasons ago, before he started feeling himself and changed the philosophy. And like I said, you know what? I said it 3 years ago, and I see a video about it today. Actually, buying Kai Havertz killed the whole project.
Kai Havertz.
Well,
Yeah.
Havertz played well against City, to be
Nah,
He
honest.
did
Kai Havertz
well.
was shit.
He
He
was
was shit.
pressing. He was
Yeah. I don't
moving.
hear.
He's done well.
Marv, who wants to hear? I don't hear my striker was pressing. Should he not have scored 2 goals? Clear cut. Yeah, he should have. A world-class
Yeah.
striker does that. Oh, Haaland did that. That's what we're meant to have, was in that
Yeah, you
position.
haven't got a world
Now,
class striker. He's not world
let me
class.
tell you something. This way you're not even thinking before. You're just getting all emotional like you're an Arsenal fan, but you're not. You're actually a Spurs fan
No, I'm
trying to
not.
defend Havertz. This way you're an idiot.
No, I just
Because
said he did all right.
initially we brought Havertz in for 65 million to replace what player?
65 mil.
To
To replace
replace
who?
who?
Jesus.
Aubameyang? No, a
Who?
midfielder.
Who? Yeah,
Midfielder.
thank you, Marv. Who? Who did he replace?
Oh.
Xhaka.
Xhaka. Thank you.
I actually think. Sorry, I'm outside. I'm on a balcony. I actually think Granit Xhaka in this current Arsenal team would be very, very good.
Since Xhaka's left, yeah, Martinelli's numbers have dipped completely because that left-hand side's now neglected. The manager felt that he thought Havertz was going to be at some number 8. That's what he thought, and Declan was going to be the number 6, and that's why he had Partey at right back, because Partey would invert into midfield, and it would overload the midfield, and Odegaard and Havertz would be flowing, and Rice, and this is the idea, yeah, with Jesus up front. And then after 4 or 5 games, he realised that was pants. He's like, oh, Havertz is not a number 8. Let me do him as a false 9. Then he can't score goals because he's pants in front of goal. Then they give him a penalty, a pity penalty, because he had scored in 10 appearances. So he got a pity penalty. And then all of a sudden, the PR around him, he's good. He's crap. He's crap. So now he's a striker.
Do you remember the
now
season?
he's a striker. Listen, now he's a striker, yeah? And then last season, when he gets injured, and Mikel Merino goes up front, and he's looking like a better prospect than what Havertz is. And this is crazy. And then everyone's crying out for a striker. They're crying out for a striker. We go and get Glockeres. Oh, he's pants. Hold on a minute. We was in for Sheshko, who's even worse. That's who the manager really wanted. That's crazy, because we wasn't willing to pay 75 million for him. We didn't do it. But Man United were willing to do that, again, paying over the odds United, because look how crap he's turned out to be. Hence why they were calling him Tesco before they even kicked the ball for Arsenal. Ends up going Man United, the idiots, because they jumped the gun. Remember what Ken Dog said? Top 4 this United team. Who was up front? Glockeres.
Yeah.
Come on.
Do you think Glockeres
what
is
are we
the
doing
player,
here?
though? Do you think Glockeres
No,
is the player?
no. The way we play, yeah, it doesn't suit him. He's a striker, but just needs to be fed like Haaland. We don't offer none of that stuff, yeah. So it's pointless having him, because on the ball he's pants. He's pants on the ball. But that's not his game. He's a Michael Owen style. Get in the box, bang.
But
bang.
he's got no pace.
He's got a little bit of pace, but he hasn't got lightning pace like Owen. But he's got a great finish.
The reason why he didn't play against City was because those two.
Because in the last game,
it would have been meat and drink for them two. It would have been easier to do than Havertz.
Yeah, but Havertz was drink for them too, because Havertz in front of goals pants.
Yeah, but he did give problems. You can't deny that.
Yeah, but don't tell me he gave problems. What is he, Emil Heskey? I don't hear no Emil Heskey from Reno talk.
Emil Heskey.
I don't hear that.
Yeah, he did, but he done what he done well.
But Emil Heskey. He's Emil Heskey without the little man next to him making him look good.
So he can only do what he can do.
I mean, the title.
Lee, he had a one-on-one and he missed it. Did you see it, Lee? You didn't even see it, did you? You didn't see it.
He did know. He had a chance and he hit it over with a header. Yeah.
That was the second chance. There's another one.
Yeah.
Did he miss a sitter, Marv? Yes or no?
He missed Odegaard late.
Yeah, he should have scored. He should have scored.
But you got to give the keeper praise as well.
Marv, he was 8 yards in front of goal, bruv.
I think Arsenal bottled it, if I'm being honest. They played well.
Did.
They gave a game. It was a beautiful game of football.
No, they showed. They looked like champions. We didn't.
They did look like champions, but they have. I mean,
and that's the second time they've played us and looked like champions.
Silva not David Silva. What's that guy?
Bernardo.
Bernardo Silva was absolutely everywhere.
And
He's
look how
brilliant.
old he is. Look how old he is. Look how small and old he is.
But he showed the appetite that, Arsenal are meant to be the hungrier team. This man's got titles. He's won 6 fucking titles. Yeah, he showed more hunger than the Arsenal midfield. Me personally, I would have played, what's his name in there? I don't understand like an Arsenal fan team. I would have played Skelly in there.
Yeah, Skelly, I would have.
Just for this one-off game. But he's played Skelly. He played Skelly the whole of last season in midfield, and he's just abandoned the kid. He's just
he paid him left. He paid him left back. He paid him left back,
didn't he?
And he was inverted.
But he's got about 2 full appearances this season.
Yeah, it's poor.
Yeah, he's not really played.
He's just abandoned the kid. The kid looked.
I didn't have the kid. And Ranieri. Listen, and Ranieri's out on loan.
Yeah, that was
and he only went out on loan because De Zerbi was there. Now De Zerbi's at Spurs.
When you consider, when you look at the Arsenal, consider that, the reason why I'm focused on Arsenal because they are going for the title. When you consider that the likes of,
because we could have been third and you could have been top, you'd still be talking about Arsenal.
No. We've won leagues, mate. All I'm saying is that when you look at Madueke, the other guy, Trossard, Martinelli, Saka, not so much Saka, because Saka, he's had a poor season, but he has contributed. When you look at their goal tally between them, some of them have got no goals this year. Some of them have got no goals in 2025 in the league. Now, for a team, I don't know how you're...
but that's across the board, though, for a lot of players in the league.
I don't know how Arsenal are actually in a title race.
Because Gyökeres is the top goal, or he was the top goal scorer in 2026.
He does get goals against lesser sides, so give him that. But how the hell, that defence... you've got the best defence in the league by a country mile, I imagine.
Yeah, no.
By 3 goals. By
3 goals.
Yeah.
That's not good enough, man. It's just the defence. It's just the defence because them other guys ain't getting no goals. They don't get goals from midfield.
Yeah, but you know we're the second top goal scorers in the league. You do know that, isn't it?
It's 63.
But how? If your strikers don't get goals.
For all that gaslighting you just gave, we're the second top goal scorers in the league.
Yeah, but how?
Because the stats say we are.
Yeah, but who's getting the goals then?
The facts say we are.
Who scored the bulk of those goals?
Gyökeres has scored the most. I just told you that.
Yeah, but if you look at the record of the other wingers or inside forwards or out, whatever you want to call them,
our goals are spread all over the pitch.
Goals.
They're spread all over the pitch.
Gabriel must be up there, bro.
Yeah, he's got 3 goals, 4 goals. We spread goals like mustard.
It's not enough though.
A lot of Arsenal earlier on. 4 against Tottenham twice, 5 against Leeds, 3 against Forest. Those were
easy work games kind of thing.
Easy work games they took care of, yeah.
I just don't know how they're the second highest goal scorers when none of their forward players are hitting any goals apart from the Glock. I just don't know how. I don't know what Arsenal are doing this season.
Because we don't rely on one man. It's a team game.
Yeah, but that's how it's meant to be when you're winning titles.
No, it's not. That's the old hat.
You rely on goals from all around the team. You're getting goals from all around the team. Your defence is solid, the best in the league. So how the hell have you almost thrown the title away?
Because Man City have a killer striker and 100 million worth of players that they bought in January to re-strengthen. They bought the 2 best
right players. Yeah,
they bought 2 of the best players in the league, Gahey and Semenyo, with the best manager. So it's revigorated the whole team. And Semenyo's just taken his form from Bournemouth to Man City.
He's not been that outstanding in the last.
He's got 6 goals, bruv. 6, 7 goals. Yeah. And Cherokee's come to life.
Yeah.
They dropped Riders.
Million, right?
35 million. They dropped Riders.
I think you've got to, we can just say they've bought players, in January. They've only been there a few. You got to give Pep, you got to take your hat off to Pep if he does it again. It'll probably be his sweetest title ever because they were really out of it. They were really out of it. Arsenal had it won by Christmas, I thought. Couldn't believe it. Somehow, Pep, if you look at Man City's form, it isn't that great. It's not stunning form. It's
good
just
form.
better than Arsenal have handed the title on a plate to them.
They were done in January before. Like,
you know, Man City have only won one more point than Arsenal prior to today.
That's what I'm saying.
In the last 5 games?
The form isn't. Man City ain't on some unstoppable run. It doesn't say so. How have Arsenal thrown this away? How have Arsenal let them back in unbaffled? Arsenal right now should be getting crowned champions probably after FA Cup weekend, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, on that note, I'm gone.
On that note,
hey guys, listen.
We'll reconsume. Come on, Spurs, we'll stay up.
The season isn't over. The season
isn't over. No, we'll